Hi, I'm Mike Hogan. I'm the Senior Vice President of the Automotive, Industrial, and Multi-Market Strategic Business Unit at GlobalFoundries. And I'm pleased to be joined today by Steve Teig, the CEO of a very exciting AI startup named Perceive. So Steve, in that home camera analogy or use case, it would seem to me like that's a pretty cost-sensitive market. What are your customers using your device for to sort of enhance the value they bring to their end customers?
Well, interestingly, while it is certainly true that consumer electronics are cost sensitive, we have two benefits that we're bringing to that. One is how expensive it is currently to send all the data to the cloud, and we're saving them the expense of having to send tons of video to the cloud and then store it in the cloud by doing essentially all the processing locally in the edge device. The second thing is our chip is tiny. Our Ergo chip, as we call it, Ergo is in a 7 by 7 millimeter package. So it's small enough and thus inexpensive enough that it can reasonably be in consumer electronics in volume.
So the other thing I understand about that market, is the battery life on those cameras, and the mean time between changing those batteries is sort of a key customer care about for consumer reports and rankings. It would seem if you add all this processing out at the edge, are you sort of trading off for the things that those customers have come to appreciate, like not having to change the batteries for 6 months, or getting the same high definition video? How do they wedge a big processor in at the edge of this network?
This is exactly where we are bringing something new. We can run some of the world's largest neural networks, like YOLO v3, to do object detection, networks that other people don't talk about running outside the data center, and not in hundreds of watts as you'd use for a GPU in the data center, not even in a few watts as you would use for other devices that run at the edge. We can run YOLO v3 at 30 frames a second in 20 milliwatts. That's such low power that we're not compromising at all the battery life that you end up seeing in a battery-powered camera. In fact, arguably, we're spending less power than they're currently spending, sending the data through Wi-Fi up to somebody else's cloud, while still being able to give them high-quality analytics. And I would add to that some of that, of course, most of that even, is because of the machine learning technology we've developed that was aimed at highly efficient, highly accurate edge processing.